All right, test. Sweet. I just got a game. I'm sending out stream announcements, and then we'll analyze where we're at. Okay. Looks like we have a sweet first seat, so that's always welcome. It's been a little while. We've had a lot of other more difficult positions. We have a player with terrible rep who quits Agricola games, so that's never great to see. And all they play is Agricola. They're pretty good rated given they have a bunch of leave penalties. But yeah, leaving 75 minutes into a game, leaving 9 minutes into a game, you probably just didn't know it started. But this player has perfect rep. There's a 284, and this player is good enough rep, just a couple timer penalties. 319, so pretty decently rated players at this table. But possibly a quitter, so that's always annoying. Aqua-wise, nothing really stands out here. Scythe Worker can be okay. Chief Forester can be okay. Scythe Worker plus Chief Forester is kind of cute if it would wheel. Portmonger Challenge? I believe Portmonger Challenge was the next time. I don't think it exists in perpetuity, so I will not be taking it here. I think for minor improvements, Turn Rest Plow is pretty clearly the pick. Turn Rest Plow is quite good. It's flexible. Doing a late plow sow with it is very nice. So I think we do that. Stockman can be useful, although Stockman plus Turn Rest Plow is a lot of wood if we think we can build stables and pay for a plow and build a wood room. Which not clear we can do, but I also think Stockman has some of the bigger upside out of any of this stuff. I mean, Chief Forester occasionally has combos, and again, Scythe Worker can be okay, but like with Turn Rest Plow, I really like being able to just put off plowing until kind of right at the end of the game. You do a big plow sow, and some of these cards kind of want you to do that earlier. And so I think I'm going to try to lean into more of an animal type thing. Hopefully find some more stable combos or stable help, making the Stockman look better. But it's very possible that this first pick is just nothing. The Oct pack we're looking at here is just pretty weak. On the wheel, I don't really even care what I get back. I'm not really planning on much. None of this really impacts the game particularly much. Party Organizer can be okay for some late food also, but like, who knows. I guess Portmonger Supply Boat is mildly a thing. Yeah, actually, if we were really trying to make a Portmonger challenge, we could go Portmonger Supply Boat and then have a spot where we could, like, get a food of veg and leave the food for a grain in the next round. I don't know. You wouldn't be leaving the food, but you could get grain veg as an action, I guess, is essentially what you would do. You would get food veg and you'd turn the food into a grain. But you have to play Portmonger and play Supply Boat in order to be able to like do veg grain as an action. So like, I don't know. It's fine, but also it looks like this is gonna be this game's not actually gonna happen, which I'm fine with. I'm happy to requeue and just red thumb this player into oblivion so that nobody has to play with them. They did this 48 minutes ago. 48 minutes ago they got booted. 27 minutes into a game? Oh my god. Oh, but okay, I can't boot them, but they're getting a red thumb. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wait, what's happening here? We got past a carpenter's parlor and a swing plow. Um, um, and a stable cleaner for our stockman. Um, okay. I mean, this is like the easiest carpenter's parlor in the world, right? Like, we're first seat, we can open RSF. We already have a plow, so even though swing plow is dumb strong, I mean, carpenter's parlor turn rest is lovely. Stockyard is also kind of nice. Woodpile for some wood injection's nice. But stable cleaner to go with our stockman looks solid. Chimney sweep to get some bonus points and help our stone reno is actually pretty good too. Maybe I take chimney sweep. I don't know how much I want to lean into the stockman with the stable cleaner stuff. And I don't, yeah, I think actually I think it's sunk cost. I should just build around these three cards now. Build around chimney sweep, cart parlor, big stone house. Late game I can do a nice plow sow off of my big house. Turn rest plow is really nice for big house games because you can be behind on farm tempo but catch up a lot right at the end. But yeah, what the heck got first picked out of this pack? Swing Plow and Cart Parlor are two of the top 5 miners in the set. So you first pick Carrot Museum. I wouldn't, but others would. You first pick Cesspit if you're in 4th seat, maybe. Little Stick Knitter just got passed to us after we picked up a Carpenter's Parlor. And a Reed Belt is also here. Ooh, Tumbrel for all of our stables, though. Ooh, Tumbrel combos with the stable plan, and it's kind of dumb, but also just a wood to 2 food can be very good for fighting for growth stuff. Although Little Stick Knitter completely obliviates this. First pick day labor combo. That could be Thrall. That's a good call. You pass Carpenter's Parlor and Swing Plow because you pick like Loam Pit plus Tiller. Although if I have Tiller, I'm just picking Cart Parlor and passing Loam Pit, but maybe other people would. People do love to go for the day labor stuff. I actually kind of like the Tumbrel here. The Tumbrel's kind of ridiculous, and yet it's also kind of spicy. Grange is not really an option. I don't plan to have 6 fields. The Grange is going to be very nice to whoever gave the Swing Plow to. The Reed Belt is kind of nice, I guess. Adding Reed to the game is good, but there's also a Reed-headed Toad. Now, I might get neither of those, and other people are going to SP on me early, but then I can just SP with Cart Parlor, get back onto some Reed. I'm going to claim it's fine. I don't even know, again, that I actually will ever really use food from Tumbrel. But, like, a food, or a wood to 2 food is fine here. And the fact that it does potentially come with some other weird, cheeky combos just excites me. This is like nothing. Adoptive parents with Little Stick Knitter is maybe okay. But it's not very exciting. Paper Maker eats even more wood, which I don't like. Fisherman's Friend is maybe okay here, especially with a supply boat and a portmonger, but like, am I actually playing it? Probably not. Groom is technically a way to get stables, but I don't want to renovate fast just for Groom stables late. Like, that's not really a thing. Oh, how's Woodcraft, actually? I always forget Woodcraft. Each time we use wood, if I have at most 5, I get a food. Okay, Woodcraft's pretty weak, and yet most of these cards are pretty bad. I don't like Petrified Wood here because I already have wood problems. Stone Clearing, I don't plan to have fields. I do plan to reno. Perennial Rise, not an option. Okay, yeah, actually, we'll take Woodcraft. It's free, whatever. And then take Fisherman's Friend. Fodder Planner can be okay, but again, with Turn Rest Plow, I don't really anticipate wanting to do things with crops. I dislike Paper Maker. I don't really think I have the food to run Adoptive Parents. I think I need food help, if anything. Probably not using Fisherman's Friend, but we'll see. The game plan right now for me is just to do Cart Parlor things and set up a Fireplace Little Stick Knitter. This might be a game where I open RSF and then wheel 2 clay, especially if it's early major, because just locking in Fireplace seems solid. Party Organizer has come back. That looks nice. Small Basket looks nice. Newly Plowed Field is pretty strong. Potato Ridger is an interesting way to feed. Scythe Worker is fine. Chief Forester is fine. I have no crop help yet. I think I'm going to just have to manually take crops. I think leaning into crop stuff is wrong. I don't plan to do early reno stuff because I'm doing big house. But Party Organizer is a nice boost to food, and I don't have that, so I think that's totally fine. Small Basket is sort of crop support, and I do want quite a bit of reed, so I like this. Newly Plowed Field is nice, although the more I think about it, it's really awkward with Turn Rest Plow, because I basically need to like play and use Turn Rest Plow and then play Newly Plowed Field, and that's probably not how my game's going to look. My game is probably going to look like plow 1 or 2 fields randomly, and then late game do a big SP for a huge plow sow right at the end. So I think Small Basket's the pick. I also don't know how much I need to be starting, right? One of the weird things with Little Stick Knitter is I'm going to supercharge the game with growth, and that can also be very dangerous. I don't know that I love turbocharging the queue, although I don't have to turbocharge. We'll see. Little Stick Knitter is great if it turns into late growth and I have a big house, but I like to contest the regular growth queue still too, so We'll find out. Wow, Stockyard came back. I mean, I'm not going to turn down Stockyard, right? Like, Crackweeder is maybe a handful of food late. Young Animal Market's kind of cute if we actually do early Stockman somehow. Then you can play Young Animal Market and have breeding cows. But, like, I have a little stick knitter. If I have a place to put those sheep and breed them and stuff, like that can be real dumb good. Stone Buyer can be a way to get stone if the game becomes stone tight, and I do have several stone costing miners, although I have a little bit of stone here. I don't really like Napper. Silo Keeper is an interesting way to get grain. I don't usually do it, but each time you use the action space that has been revealed right before the most recent harvest. It's such a weird card, but you know what? Screw it. Let's maybe do a Silo Keeper game. It's been so long, and by so long, I don't know if I've actually played Silo Keeper on stream, but it's sort of like Outrider. It's probably not getting played, to be clear, but if we get a ton of actions and stuff lines up, maybe we play Silo Keeper and get like 3 grain out of Silo Keeper or something. I should really read this card one more time to just make sure I always remember. Each time you use the action space card that has been revealed right before the most recent harvest. Okay, so yeah. After stage 1, that means the round 4 card. So, like, if sheep are there too, like, well, we're never playing Silo Keeper early. It's only a late thing after we have tons of stuff. Roof Examiner is lovely. We said Reed is one of the potential tight points of our game, and then Reed Belt sounds like further Reed injection, which is glorious. Rolling Pin could be a supply of food, but, like, I plan to take lots of wood if I can also, so, like, this is fine. Things look pretty good here, mostly because we got past a freaking Carpenter's Parlor. I expect the game to be very wood tight by the mid and late game. I saw very little wood injection, and I saw several wood costing miners. So, and I want a lot of wood myself. So, really want to prioritize 4 wood and opportunities to get 6 wood early if it happens. I think I'm even willing to slightly delay growth. With Little Stick Knitter, I can get the growth late. I think the late game is going to feature lots of insta 3 wood and 2 wood takes, is my prediction. I expect by like rounds 10, 11, 12, people are taking 3 wood and 2 wood very rapidly. So if we can get bigger wood stacks earlier, we should probably just take it, and life will be more efficient than otherwise. Charcoal Burner gets played, that's fine. I said I was going to take 2 clay if I saw early major, because I definitely want a fireplace or a hearth. Ooh, there's a bunch of wood injection cards that are getting played that I didn't see. I love seeing wood injection right now, because I said I didn't know. But yeah, I don't know that I want to take 2 clay for the first fireplace here, because I hate fighting for the first fireplace, and you never know when people have sneaky clay injection. So I probably should just take 2 wood and focus on doing good things, and I can get hearth parts later. And I almost certainly want a hearth long term in this game, so. Plus, I am now ready to SP Carpenter's Parlor into another RSF, which is great. Reed Belt is a fine thing to play eventually too. Reed-Hatted Toads getting played, lovely. Add more Reed to the game, I'm in. Yeah, like SP Carpenter's Parlor looks like a good second action next round. Next round I can try to take 2 Reed, or 3 Wood, or RSF, and then SP. I have very little interest in Ocking right now. I probably eventually want to play Little Stick Knitter, but like none of the rest of my cards need to be played early. I could maybe commit to playing Fisherman's Friend early, but there's so many ways that goes poorly. So I don't want to do that either, really. I just want to take Wood and Reed. That's all I care about doing early. With a preference on taking Reed. Lots of Reed makes it harder for other people to build lots of rooms. I mean, the Reed-Headed Toad adds a bit of Reed to the game, but most of it comes pretty late. So if I can just hog a bunch of Reed, I'd be very happy. And I am offered 2 Reed here. I think it's pretty clear cut, just take 2 Reed. Wow, Field Watchman, okay. So Field Watchman is why they didn't take Swing Plow, presumably. Which makes enough sense, but why you did not pick Carpenter's Parlor is an intriguing thing. So maybe I'm going to go Beer Table. You opened Field Watchman Beer Table. Yeah, and then you passed Carpenter's Parlor. I could believe that, yeah. That could be what's happening here. But I love the fact then that somebody in front of me might not be pushing that hard for rooms. Uh, I don't really care. You can do field watchman stuff. I also love seeing field watchman because it tends to add food to the game. The player in front of me with field watchman presumably is going to want ovens and stuff. They're not going to be fighting for hearth. Um, so them not fighting for hearth means animal stacks come to me more easily. Food should be a little more rich. They shouldn't need to bottom feed in front of me. So all of that is actually great news too. But yeah, my plan here is to just SP Carpenter's Parlor into a Reedstone Food, and then take 3 wood on the wheel, and we're ready to like double build in round 4, which is pretty dreamy. Pretty dreamy. My food's gonna be, yeah, I'm very interested in 4 food. Wow, 2 wood instead of Ock. Interesting. Purple's gonna grain plow, which is expected. I don't want to pay for an Ock here either, though. I don't. There really were not that many good Ocks early, so I guess I shouldn't be that surprised at the 2 wood grab. But anyhow, yeah, this is pretty dreamy here. I'm just gonna open Reedstone Food next round and continue to hog Reed. I guess if Major flips, maybe I take 4 clay to open next round, actually. I don't need Reedstone Food that bad. I mean, double building's cute and all. Portmonger gets played. That doesn't scare me. Wow, Major does flip. Yeah, it's really tempting to take 4 clay and lock up my hearth parts, actually. But is that a distraction from what actually matters, which is getting rooms figured out? If I take 4 clay, though, I'm getting hearth or 3 wood back or RSF back. Yeah, I like this. This probably leads to red just building a fireplace, but I'm okay with that. Like, they can have the first sheep grab. I really don't care. I just want a hearth long term. RSF gets taken by teal. That made sense. I mean, teal now has room tempo. They're going to build the first room on me. But, well, not necessarily, right? I get 3 wood here. I can still open building a room next round. My food's a little bit of an issue, but I like this opening. I did not want to be forced to play Ox, and I'm not forced to play Ox. I get to keep taking strong actions that I want. I've gotten reed actions. I've gotten some wood actions. I've gotten the clay I need for my hearth. I have a player in front of me that does not have room parts, is no way getting near ready. Wood expert, cool. More wood injection that I didn't see. I'm a big fan. All these people are injecting wood. That was one of my big concerns, was that I wasn't going to have wood this game. But this is dandy. I'm a little confused why you play Portmonger and then play a Fireplace, and now I'm super confused why you start player. Okay, because we have to get Supply Boat down with our Portmonger. Okay, but then why did we Fireplace? Why did we care about the Fireplace at all? Are we actually taking sheep and taking... Yeah, now you get blocked on fishing. Like, very confusing sometimes what people do. I think this is a sign of slightly weak players. Like, you don't need to get all this set up in stage 1, and you definitely don't need Fireplace here if you're going to do Portmonger supply boat things early. Like, you can't fight for the sheep and that and that and that. But anyhow, I do need a food action, so I guess I need RSF, or I needed the 4 food, or I need hearth into sheep, or I just take a beggar. And it might be that I take a beggar, the way it's shaping up. Although, is red really going to take sheep here if I build hearth? Also, if I get RSF, I'll just take that, because, yeah, that would solve all my problems. Wow, and I am going to get RSF. Purple just wants to get the grain fields in. 4 wood is on the board. 6 wood is... SP into 6 wood is probably an option. But, like, I'm going to do this. This at least forces rooms to get built. But this is a little nutty. Like, the resource grabs are getting crazy here because people are doing crazy shit. Well, nobody's doing that crazy shit. It's just Field Watchman wants to get a bunch of grain fields, which is fine. And the crazy shit is red. Red has played way too many cards that don't instantly help them with what really matters, which is building rooms and fighting for growth. They've set up way too much food source. Also, I am having problems connecting to BGA. That's concerning. My stream is fine though, right? Yeah, stream seems fine, but BGA connection's an issue. Alright, red does just take wood. Okay. If I build Hearth, nobody's gonna start player. Oh wow, I get to just double build here. I mean, okay, I'll just double build here. I mean, 6 wood is gonna get left to red, which is annoying, and I don't. My food is gonna be sketchy for stage 2, but like, um, yeah, like, I mean, I guess I could SP for 6 wood, but I like room tempo. If growth flips, this is just stupidly good. If growth doesn't flip, I can still do some SP stuff. I'm probably just gonna slam down Hearth next round, although red could build Hearth, although red didn't build Hearth here, so like, I don't know. Was it first pick Field Watchman and Straw Thatched Roof? That doesn't seem worth it. Oh, Straw Thatched Roof actually was in the draft. It was in my opening pack, now that you say that. Purple clearly has a Straw Thatched Roof, which is part of why the game's so read rich, which is another great reason to build here, because purple wants to SP to build. So yeah, there is that. Red should be taking the wood, yeah. Teal might take 2 reed to double build. Teal might take the hearth. Red is probably taking sheep as soon as I build a hearth. But I'm almost certainly going to go hearth and then just play a little stick knitter here, I guess, and turbocharge the game with growth. Purple's going to SP for us. Perfect. That's what we expected. There's Straw Thatched Roof. Presumably teal will double build next. I hope red doesn't take food when they've set up a crazy thing, but they're gonna get a food from charcoal burner. They're gonna get wood. They should be taking RSF, I think, and letting me just have the sheep, but they probably won't because people love to, yeah, take too much food and have shitty room tempo. Congrats, but whatever. I will just play Little Stick Knitter, I guess, right? And then I can double grow next round even. If I play Little Stick Knitter here, I can grow on the regular space. Well, assuming teal builds, which teal should build, but we'll find out. But assuming teal builds, I probably Freeock Little Stick. Wow, teal doesn't build. So they're letting purple grow. And what the fuck is this game? How do you let somebody SP build on you? What the fuck? I'm so frustrated by other players in this game. Like, what? How do you allow that? You're growing last, dude. What the fudge? How are you playing Paper Maker there and not building? Why? It's late growth, so Little Stick Knitter here is great for me, though, at least. But, like, what? What? They're not SPing for growth? What? Okay, fine. I don't even know. What do I do? I still just play Little Stick Knitter here? I guess I just play Little Stick Knitter here and I let other stuff happen, but what what is going on? I guess I can't be sad. It's late growth. I have Little Stick Knitter. Nobody's taking single sheep. I'll manage to make food. Like, but how people have not built rooms and are not SPing for growth is insanity. Like, okay, teal has clay supports. That's why we took clay and refused to build rooms. No, what are we doing? What upside down world am I in that purple doesn't have to SP for grow? How are we not? I guess red's gonna build a room now, but purple. What the fuck? How are you? You're bottom feeding even though you have a million grain? I don't understand everybody. I'm like super frustrated because I'm playing with idiots. Like what? I should just be winning, to be clear, because everybody's doing absurd actions. But what? I'm just gonna get 6 wood next round at least. Like, there's gonna be 2 6 wood actions. Purple has to grow. I get 6 wood. I mean, I have to get some food too, so I guess there's that. But I don't know. I probably should worry about the food and just grow more, but I'll take 6 wood. I said the foods. Okay, we just have a priest, and we had to force the priest instead of doing anything sane. Okay, sure. Congrats. Welcome to losing. Um, that's absolutely crazy. But purple, I cannot believe purple is getting first growth. Well, first growth is Field Watchman. I can't fathom the other players doing this. Um, but kudos, you did it. You did the thing. But at what cost? High cost. I guess it's a high cost for me too. There's no food. I don't know. Welcome to losing laughing. I mean, like they're taking insane actions. I don't know what to like. I don't know. It's crazy. Like what? Like we're still not building. We have a paper maker adding food to the game at least. We have pastor priest, and then we're gonna double build clay rooms later. Eventually, we have lots of resources, I guess. I'm gonna beat these fools with action advantage though. So yeah. I mean, my food is bad, so I guess there's that. My food's just terrible. I'm gonna have to take 3 food here, but then I still can take a sheep and grow, right? I'm just gonna be at 4 family members in round 8, and other people have to fight for growth still. Like, I can take a sheep and grow here, right? Yeah, I can. I'll just do that, and I'll figure it out with a million actions. Like, I don't know, whatever. BMW being gone's a little bit sad because, yeah, I mean, my feeding is rough. I'm going to probably try to build a well, although I guess multiple people have a bunch of stone to build a well with, too. Purple should be building a stone oven, though, you would think. Purple's just eating 3 raw grain as is. And they don't have a beer table? Whatever. Teal is now going to start player among all things. This is clay supports. If this is clay supports, it mildly makes sense, but it's still insanity. Just build a wood room and then do clay supports. It's elephant grass plant with a BMW. What? What are you doing? You don't have a room. There's a canoe in the draft. There's a canoe in the draft that's separate from the supply boat. Okay. How good is Fisherman's Friend, by the way? Like, if everybody's gonna take fishing a ton, I mean, I can't play it here, unfortunately, because I don't have enough food. But, like, I should just grow again, right? I should just grow again. But it's very possible I am actually playing Fisherman's Friend next round, because it does look like fishing is going to be taken pretty regularly. But maybe it won't be. Who knows what's going to happen. To be honest, my food is trash. I'm going to be taking so many, like, crummy food actions, which is the only reason that I might not just be winning easily, because my food is going to be rough. I mean, a hearth is going to go a long way, but I am taking a lot of bad food actions in order to feed. I'm going to be taking, like, single veg, and I'm going to keep spamming the sheep space, which is not great, but I mean, also, whatever. Again, I have Little Stick Knitter Carpenter's Parlor. I've grown twice. I got a 6-wood action. Only one of my opponents has 3 family members thus far. The rest of them are fighting for more family members. I can build another room and get in their way a bit. Like, Teal is going to double build. Okay, fair enough. I will take 4 wood or RSF. Again, it's time to start taking every wood grab I can. But I get 4 wood. Amazing. Take the stone oven. Go for it. Yeah, you need food. Clay oven. Sure, you can still take the stone oven. Take all the ovens, add food to the game. That's cool by me. Absolutely fine. Give me all the wood. It's not pigs, which is a bummer. Pigs are definitely what I wanted to see, but I would love to RSF. I'd love to... I don't know that I actually play Fisherman's Friend yet, but I probably am playing Stockman. I probably am going to build stables. I probably am going to build stables alongside... probably going to build stables alongside my next room. Stable cleaner for red. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, building stables alongside my next room and honestly just eating the animals in order to accelerate us out of this stage is very conceivable. I might eat like the cow and the pig and take the sheep again next round in order to grow and breed sheep and get through the harvest at least. One of the downsides of our game is we're definitely our food's going to be bad for a while, but one of the upsides is we're going to have an absolutely stupid number of actions, like absolutely insane number of actions. So yeah, I like 3 wood here. I like RSF here. Purple's gonna SP. That's fine. I have miners. I'm gonna be SPing a lot in the late game probably. RSF also opens up the well for me, although I don't know what purple's gonna do for sure. Purple has a Hod. Okay, clay added to the game. That Hod's gonna be pretty good because I might have to take pig market more than I want. I'm gonna keep taking wood. As I've said, like I just need tons of wood, so give me more wood, and then I'm gonna go RSF and Ock out stable guy. Hey, Heroic Logic. There's the swing plow. That's fine. Plowing's gonna be so easy this game with swing plow and a field watchman. Anyhow, Heroic Logic, our opponents have done mostly crazy things, in my opinion, and we're at least having a dumb game with Carpenter's Parlor. I've just sworn at them a couple times because they did things that I think are crazy, but there are a lot of resources in my food's crap, so like maybe I'm not just gonna crush the game. But it has felt pretty winning with how many actions we're gonna get, but I don't totally know that it's actually winning. But we'll find out. First pick Stockman here is yeah, intriguing. Does anybody care about the sheep next round? They really shouldn't. Red is the only one that should care about the sheep, and they just should prefer to fish with their supply boat and stuff. But I guess with Stable Cleaner, they might build stables and take sheep. Yeah, that'd be annoying. Is anybody else building a room here? No. Red's gonna renovate, though. Or Purple's gonna renovate. I could build the well right now. Purple is giving me an opportunity to build a well. And otherwise, Purple could build a well, but they're probably stone ovening. They definitely want to build after renovating. I should just take 4 wood. Again, I've said this repeatedly. I should just take all the wood I'm offered. Like, let's not make this tough. I want to build stables. I have miners that require wood. I want to build fences. I don't think 4 wood is going to be a thing most of the rest of this game. There's tons of actions. I've added tons of actions to the game. Yeah, I honestly don't, as nice as a well is, I don't really need majors right now. I just need wood. So much wood. Luckily, I've got a lot of wood over the last couple rounds. I've got 6 wood, 4 wood, 3 wood. Like, these are great actions. Great actions. In a game that, like, Purple needs a shit ton of wood right in front of me. So wood is going to be hard to get in the future because Purple got none of it. Teal and Red are admittedly fairly set on wood if they're not building more. Red is bottom feeding, which is a decent sign that Red's not taking sheep, but Red's stable cleaner suggests that they might build stables and take sheep. I definitely want to... Well, I could just take 2 sheep if I'm willing to not grow this round. That's an interesting thought. I could just take 2 sheep as my next action. Then I could build room and stables, and then I would still have 2 sheep, and those 2 sheep would breed this harvest. Alternatively, even if the sheep get taken, I probably can eat a cow and a sheep and then breed pigs by manually taking a pig. That might work. This is renovate stone oven, hopefully. If it's stone oven, that means that I can build the well still here too, actually. Yeah. Yeah, actually that would be... If this is stone oven, I can just build well here. Well is a lot of food and a lot of points. And it is stone oven. Okay. Yeah, I think I just slammed the well down then on major here. Oh, red can build. Wait a sec. Red can build. Ooh, okay, wait a sec. Red can build. No, I have to build then. I have to build. I need to build and get the food off the stables from Stockman. I have to get the animals from Stockman here to feed. I'm probably plowing like these spaces, so stabling up here seems fine. Or I could plow like these spaces. Okay, yeah, stable these four. Red and purple can build? Oh yeah, purple can build now too after renovated. Duh, I said that before. I have to, yeah. Purple also wanted to build. Okay, yep, this is fine. Okay. Red does not take the sheep, so this is pretty amazing. I can take 2 sheep and grow, and breed sheep, right? Because I can eat a sheep, a pig, and a cow, and I grow to 5, and I'm breeding sheep, and I have stables, and I have 7 wood. If I can build the well after taking the sheep, even better. Which seems reasonably likely. Acorns basket, okay. The only thing that I don't love about this is that there could be a 6 wood action being left on the board, but like I can't police everything. But I think, oh good, we don't even, amazing. And then I think I get 2 pigs next round. I think the 2 pigs come to me next round after I have my giant family, which I talked about earlier in the game. I could kind of tell was likely to happen due to the fact that this player was going to feed via ovens and this player is feeding via other things, and then red also set up food, although red's starting. That's annoying, but fine. I get the well back here. Amazing. Get better food. I need 8 more food, but yeah, I have a hearth. I just eat these animals. I mean, it's a little sad to eat the Stockman animals. Using Stockman purely for food, gross, but like, I'm now set for a sick tumbrel when I eventually sow. I still need a shit ton of wood because I do want wood for tumbrel. I want wood for turn rest plow, which means I only have 3 wood for fences at the moment. But I still have 25 actions. I do need to take clay for renos. The clay pressure is a little higher than I'd like because people have built a bunch of clay rooms. So clay is a bit tight. Annoyingly, purple might want 4 clay to double build, which really will put the clay pressure on. Although they have Hod, which adds clay, but they might just push double building. I'm not sure, but whatever. This still seems pretty crazy. I've grown to 5 family members by round 9. I have breeding sheep in stables. I have a well. I mean, it's winning, right? It's probably winning. We'll see, but like, my opponents have allowed me to get away with a lot. Is it absolutely for sure winning? Maybe not, but I have 25 actions. Like, even if those actions are not quite 2 points each, which they probably aren't because I need a lot of food and I'm not great at generating food. Even if those actions, like, if those 25 actions turn into like 35 points, I'm still almost 50. Like, it's a late growth game. Are any of my opponents setting up 50-point games? I mean, purple's like the most threatening and they have no wood. They don't appear to have a beer table or anything. Oh, wait, they have a bricklayer. Purple already can double build. Oh, that's so welcome. Okay, purple should not be taking more clay, actually. So I might get 4 clay here. I mean, I'm taking 2 pigs. I have to take 2 pigs, let's be real. I need to take the 2 pigs. I do need to take 2 pigs. Red is probably building here, actually. Red SP'd for build, so they can grow next round. Oh, cows flip. Oh, that's so welcome too. Cows flipping is actually great. I will manually take cows this round. I have lots of actions. The stockyard might actually be needed to breed multiple animal types before I fence, but it's possible that I take 2 pigs. Oh, red's gonna take the 2 pigs with stable cleaner. That's gross. Just build rooms, bro. Don't SP into pigs. You have so much other shit to do, don't you? All right. Well, that does put a bigger clamp on me than I was expecting to see. But I will take 4 clay here. Yeah, I'll definitely take 4 clay. 3 stone is a good action too. Purple's gonna be the one to build. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just take 4 clay. I eventually need the clay to reno. I'm not expected to get easier clay grabs. Although maybe 3 stone is more important. I have a chimney sweep, and there's a lot of stone in the game, actually. I'm going to claim the stone doesn't matter that much. I'm going to need to take some RSFs to reno anyhow. We can let other people try to reno to stone. It's fine. Red's going to get their swing plow in. Makes enough sense. I definitely am taking single cow and then trying to take single cow next round. It means I can eat all my sheep. Although I'd prefer to be able to breed sheep and breed cows. Any efficiency I can get in breeding in order to feed myself via harvests is very powerful here, because my food's so crap otherwise. 3 stone on the wheel would be great. Potter's Market's a little scary because, yeah, that indicates somebody wants more clay. Food is, yeah, a little scary here too. I might take 3 food bottom feeding. I can always just take a veg. I probably am taking a veg this round just to feed. What else can I do? I could play Party Organizer, but that's not gonna give me food for quite a while. I can play Silo Keeper and then next round take a pig and a grain. It's not that good, but actually Silo Keeper probably is worth playing because I don't have a grain source, and Silo Keeper can be multiple grain for me this game. It might not be great, I guess, because am I really taking stone plus grain? And then it really comes down to, is there going to be can I SP late for around 13 plow sow with a grain? Also, I don't really mind just manually taking a grain and then sowing like 1 or 2 crops if I can play Tumbrel. SP Tumbrel might be a thing to do this round too, actually. Okay, I'm not taking a veg, fine. I do think cow is the most important. Oh wait, 3 stones still there. No, cow's still more important. Let's be real. I need these cows instead of red taking the cows and then trying to play Grange. I'm probably SPing for a cow or SP for 4 wood. Might be SP for 4 wood. But breeding cows would be very nice. But I guess if I have to settle for breeding sheep, so be it. If I could breed cows and sheep, that'd be even more amazing. But how do I breed cows and sheep? Is it possible for me to breed cows and sheep? I have a food coming in on well. I get 2 food from eating a sheep. If I play Tumbrel, I'm at 7 food. I only need a 3 food action, which is like a veg next round. I also can play Small Basket, I guess. Or I can actually use Tumbrel in order to feed, right? I have to take a sow action, though. Each time I take an unconditional sow, I get a food. I don't know if I'm allowed to literally just hit the sow space for food or not. Do I have to actually be able to sow or bake? Or can I literally use Tumbrel just to make sow bake a food action? I don't know the answer to that. It looks like 3 stones coming back to me. That'd be nice. Even if it doesn't, I have a million actions and they're still pretty good. 2 wood is still a fine enough action too, to be honest. I don't want to be settling for 2 wood actions, but I need a shit ton of wood still. But RSF are okay actions. Yeah, RSFs are okay actions. Teal fenced, that's a good move. It's fine. Teal did not plow. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm getting 3 stone, so I guess sure. I do want to start worrying a little about the reno tempo. Double renovating is going to be slightly tricky for me. Because I don't know that I'm renovating next round, so I might be fighting for 2 renos in the course of 4 rounds, which is a little annoying. Do I even take 3 stone then? I mean, I'm not trying to build a joinery. Maybe I build a pottery, I guess, because I have to take 1 more clay grab, so then I renovate with a pottery. It's not awful. If I want to renovate pottery, that means I need 5 total stone, which means 3 stone plus 2 RSFs. Okay. Pretty sold on that, actually. Pretty sold on that plan. I can SP for 4 wood. I also really like that plan. So I just go RSF and SP Tumbrel into 4 wood. Tumbrel just for better food tempo. Or actually, wait, why Tumbrel? No stockyard, right? The dream is alive. Let's try to double breed still. Let's try to double breed. I don't know that we're going to hit it, but we should leave it open. Also, stockyard means I don't have pottery parts now. Maybe it shouldn't have been stockyard, but 4 wood's crazy. I need wood. I need wood. Give it to me. I don't need plows yet. That can come later. I need renos. I need food. I would like the cow a lot. Red takes clay. That's fine. Go ahead and renovate, red. Renovate, get the reno out of the way, get yourself out of the queue. Teal takes 4 food. Okay, so people are hungry as shit, though. I need to take the cow, then. Although 3 wood is so good. Is the cow better than... the cow is better, because I could be breeding cows regardless. I might not be able to double breed, depending on what happens here, but... as much as I want to take 3 wood, the cow is so good for me. Purple S-Peen is lovely. That's fine. You can have a blueprint. Take a pottery, take the joinery. I literally don't care about them, actually. That's fine. All right. The dream is definitely now to set up double breeding. How do we double breed? I need 4 food. So 2 sheep on the wheel actually solves me. I guess plowing and then sowing. Okay, I don't get 2 sheep. Okay. Please renovate red. Actually, how is red feeding? Red should be sowing also. Oh my god, why did red take clay instantly? But whatever. Teal can also renovate. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and renovate somebody. Just get yourselves out of the queue. Also, I get 3 wood back. I mean, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Keep giving me all the wood. How is purple not taking wood? Because they just want the pottery so bad because they have Hod? Okay, that does kind of make sense. I was threatening pottery and I can't be brought to care. Give me all the wood, you fools. The power you give me. I could take veg and something else, or I could just eat my freaking sheep, I guess. Breeding sheep is quite powerful though, isn't it? So how do I feed from here? I manually take a veg and manually take another food action. That part's a little bit gross. I guess one of those actions could be tumbrel. Nobody's renovated either, did they? Please renovate teal. Renovate. Somebody renovate. Ease the renovable pressure. Make renos easier. Don't screw us all on renos. I probably should just take 3 more wood. 3 wood is just such a stupidly good action. And I just should... I'll find food later if I have to. I mean, will I? I don't know. But, like, eh. Like, 3 wood is dumb good. I mean, purple should be taking 3 wood, right? Yeah, I can't imagine what else purple does here. But if purple for some reason doesn't take 3 wood, I will take 3 more wood. And wow, they're going to plow. Yeah, okay. Give me more wood. Make this easy on me. Let me have the world. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your donations are appreciated. At this point, I am just going to eat all my sheep. Is that a bad plan? Eat all my sheep and just fence 15? I mean, looks real good. Even fence 14, I guess. Leave tumbrel open. Fence 14. And leave the possibility of 5 fields open. But just getting my fencing done here seems pretty good. Unfortunately, nobody renovated, so the reno pressure is on. Am I going to get double reno in? Hell if I know. Very unclear. I'm probably not going to get to renovate to stone, which actually is a slight problem for winning, perhaps. Unclear. I also get to open 2 pigs next round, don't I? Yeah, I do get to open 2 pigs, so I feel a lot less bad about eating the sheep here. I cannot get 4 food as an action, right? If I could get 4 food as an action right now, then I could breed both, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think I left that as an option, but it was what I would take if it was here, but it is not. So, then I'm just going to eat all my sheep, and I'm going to get 2 pigs to open next round. So what is the most important action? Is probably still fencing, though, because there is nothing else to do, really. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to fence. And I probably should just fence 15 and then try to grab more wood for my minor improvements later. It is going to be a little tricky to get the wood for my improvements, which is where 14 makes it just that tiny bit easier to get my card, or to get the turn rest plow down. And I don't know how contested plows are going to be. So maybe I can get 2 plows plus turn rest plow. That means I'm getting 3 plow actions? No, that seems improbable. Let's just fence 15. Assume I'm going to get enough. Tumbrel might just be dead. As cute as Tumbrel was going to be, it's probably just not happening. So we're just going to fence. We're breeding cows. Cows are already a lot of food. We still have well food coming in. We'll generate a bit of food by playing Party Organizer also. Party Organizer is going to work because purple's actually going to grow to 5 next round. So if I can fit in Party Organizer before purple grows another time, I also just have 8 food injected, which will really get us through stage 5 here. I need to get wood for turn rest plow. I need to take a couple crops. I need to get a reno in. I'd like to get double Reno in, but again, probably not happening. But I might not need double Reno to win the game. But I definitely need 8 Reno. Eating all the sheep is a little scary here too for points. But we're already in the points lead now, and I still have the most actions. I guess purple is still pretty scary, but their wood just sucks. If anything, maybe I should open 3 wood. Teal has pigs, as does red. Actually, do I wheel 2 pigs? I think it's pretty likely. I guess teal might be hungry enough to want to take the pigs. Conceivably? I don't know that that's true. Teal has BMW. Has breeding pigs? Has another pig coming off acorns or no? No. I don't know. I might wheel 2 pigs here, and if I taking 3 wood really hurts purple, and purple looks like the biggest threat to me. So if I just take 3 wood so I can open up so I have the opportunity to play turn rest plow sooner, and then I try to take a little bit of clay so I can renovate. I play party organizer, plow sow flips. Okay, I don't actually care about plow sow. I'm not sure purple cares about plow sow. Okay, purple is gonna plow sow. Okay, how bad it is for you if I miss on pigs? A little bad, but not that bad. If teal is hungry, they seem to prefer wood over pigs. I don't know that teal's that hungry, and also teal can't eat pigs. So teal has 3 pigs, red has 3 pigs. I mean, red's a little hungry too, but like red's probably gonna start player for growth with grain, or they're taking a cow. Red might be taking a cow because of Grange. I'm just gonna take the wood. I think bullying purple's wood is part of how I make sure they don't beat me. I mean, purple's gonna want to get stone for a Reno, so like the Reno queue is still very annoying here because red can Reno, teal can Reno, and I'm close to being able to renovate. But yeah, red is gonna take a cow so they can SP Grange. I think I'm comfortable allowing them to SP Grange. It's a little scary because I guess I could get plow blocked entirely, but it doesn't seem likely. Teal's going to take wood, ideal. Purple has no wood, congrats. Purple, I guess, could take the pigs. Teal's going to plow instead of 2 wood, actually, probably. No, teal's going to take clay. Wow, okay. That's obnoxious. Teal's going to build another room. Okay, sure. Purple's going to take a crap wood action. Beautiful. We wheel the pigs as we hoped. We have to take the pigs even though plow is there, even though SP turn rest is there. This is SP Grange from red. Oh no, it's renovate. Renovate Grange. Okay, that's fine by me. Do that. Or take the joinery. I don't care which. Somebody renovated this round though. That's good. Although again, bad for my double reno life, but honestly, at this point, I think I just am renovating to clay, right? I don't think I think we have to accept that we're not renovating to. We're just not going to get to renovate to stone. I'm too slow on the stone tempo, and that's fine. I might play chimney sweep for some points eventually. Teal is what? Fishing? And oh wow, they're taking clay for Potter's Market and getting food. Okay, that's what that clay grab was. Gross, but whatever. I'm playing Party Organizer for food, assuming purple's not growing. Although plow is just there, God, it's very tempting to just take 1 plow. I guess I'm going to get plow next round. If plow is this easy to get, I'll get a plow next round, whatever. You just got here. This looks like a fun one. Carpenter's Parlor, right? Am I playing a second after? No, I don't plan to play a second. This has been an interesting one. My opponents did a lot of things that I was very dubious about, and I'm still fairly dubious about. But I think that means that we're probably winning. But it's made the game harder for me too. It's one of those games where everybody has less points because people were doing dubious crap instead of being efficient. Purple takes single sheep. Okay. That's a choice. I guess the board is pretty bad for them. They need wood and they can't take it. I'm going to play Party Organizer because my food is that bad, and 8 food is very incredible for me here as a boost. Looks like we're having connection issues with BGA briefly, but alright. But yeah, Party Organizer looks quite solid here. Maybe yeah, I'm getting bad connection to BGA. That's annoying. Hopefully this doesn't stop us. And then I might take a single clay just to have renovate. Like, if I can renovate next round, I might be able to force my way in to renovate to stone. So maybe I take single clay. I'd like to plow, but single clay looks like an okay action for me. Starting to take veg and grain are very good actions, because I do want to SP turn rest plow next round. Really actually want to SP turn rest plow as my main priority next round. So yeah, I started to take veg and grain. It's actually really strong actions too. So I'm at 27 points. My 3 plows take me to 33. Veg takes me to 35. Sowing a veg is 36. Grain is 38. Taking a sheep is 40. Renovating is 45. Play chimney sweep, I get 47. This still sounds pretty damn good. Nobody's started, but luckily Red's not start playering on me, so that's great. Here comes party organizer food. Great. Yeah, I'll take a veg. The joinery gets taken. That's fine by me. Purple does have 36 points and 10 actions left, so that is an issue. Definitely is an issue for us. We might still be losing to purple. It's unclear. Teal had a very dubious round. Teal should be SPing so that they're not last. And they should be SPing for grow. I don't even know if that's true. If purple stays SP, I could just get offered plow sow, but I really just need to SP turn rest plow so I can get plow sow in 14, and putting purple last should help. I could try to take a little stone just to to try to keep purple out of the Reno queue. Purple entering the Reno queue is also very annoying. I can still take single. I'm probably taking single clay with this last action, right? I hate taking single clay, but I really need to be able to renovate. I have to renovate once here. I cannot get fully Reno blocked. Yeah, I can't abide full Reno block. Maybe I should have taken a grain, actually, then, because I might be renovating small basket. But, oh well. Teal seems kind of lost at what to do. Teal could also just take a grain here, actually. Doesn't seem unreasonable. Yeah, they do just do that. Okay, well, that makes my action very easy. Single clay is a gross effing action, but I need the Reno. Okay. I'm opening SP. I'm hoping to wheel renovation, but not clear that'll happen. Oh wow, because red can also renovate. Wait a sec. I might have to open Reno. Opening Reno is very dangerous. Although I could Reno turn rest plow and then possibly just wheel plow. Wait a sec. Yeah, no, that's the play. Easy. Boom. Just Reno the plow actually. And if I don't get plow sow, I'll just SP for it. But I think this works out for me. Red should grow. Yeah, red should grow. But who knows? We'll see what happens. It's technically possible that red SPs and then teal and purple plow, and then next round they all plow block me. That is the one downside I just realized to playing turn rest. However, yeah, that would involve red like kind of suiciding themselves, so they don't. But yeah, I'm definitely just gonna SP then here. I will play small basket. Being able to take reed and veg here, and then fighting for another Reno via chimney sweep is totally fine by me. Putting purple last is still high on my list of things to do to slow them down. Reno back on the menu? Maybe, but I have a lot of pressures because I want Reno and I want plow sow. And the Reno queue is 2 people can already renovate. So like I don't think I get to renovate. But I do think if I SP here actually, purple never renovates. And if purple doesn't renovate, they might be point capped enough. I mean, I guess they have 2 guilds. Gosh, purple's a big threat still for sure, but I definitely just need to put them last. We'll play a small basket just to do that. Yeah, I'd like to take another veg here. Taking grain is good. Taking single sheep is fine. Plain chimney sweep is okay, I guess. I mean, Chimney Sweep's just going to be 2 points. I don't think it's going to buy me Reno, because both red should be Reno fencing now, and teal should still be renovating. So yeah, Chimney Sweep's just going to be 2 points for me, but hey, having a 2-point card next round is probably still very valuable. Because yeah, it looks tight. Yeah, I guess if I wheel plow here, I should still take it. Yeah, if I wheel plow here, I still take it. I just open plow so next round anyhow. Is that actually correct? I think I just wheel plow next round, probably. I should wheel plow next round, probably, but unclear. I want to take crops. I really just want to take another veg. Planting more veg looks really good right now to me. The more veg that I get in the ground, the more I have flexibility on food in the final round still too, and my food is still slightly sketch. Also, taking a veg gives me reed, which gets me a lot closer to threatening Renos. Other people keep taking wood, which makes sense. They needed to take wood. I will small basket. This impacts teal a bit, but sorry, bud. I don't actually care. Yeah, I don't know that we win this one though, right? God, purple being at 40 is yeah, kind of an issue. Field Watchman is good. Field Watchman, Straw Thatch Drift, everybody. It did help that I opened up the growth queue a lot, I guess. This is a double late growth game, but it obviously doesn't feel like it due to the little stick knitter adding 3 growths to the game. I did not grow regularly at all, so kind of an issue. Also, yeah, me not getting to stone is an issue. Can I get to stone and get plows? I guess if I get plow here, if I wheel plow, I should just take plow, and then I should play chimney sweep and open the game with Reno. Actually, wait a sec. Yeah, no, that's the play, right? Who cares about plow sow? I'll wheel sow next round. I don't need to sow, I need to Reno. Yeah, no, that's the play. That is the play. I just play chimney sweep here. I'm paying 2 food for chimney sweep. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. I just play chimney sweep. If I plow, I have to plow, and then I'll play chimney sweep. Or I just take stone. I could just take stone. I mean, chimney sweep's 1 point better, but actually, if I get plow here, I can just take 3 stone. Also. Yeah. Okay. Renovating definitely helps my points situation. I mean, there's no. It's just a 5-point reno though. Although Reno Fence should still do good things for me. I mean, teal will take plow sow, but I'll wheel plow next round, and I'll possibly get sow. I might not get sow, though. Gosh, maybe it's not correct to go for the Reno? This is so hard. This is so hard. Although if I Reno Fence, that might force purple to open fences? Which then teal could Reno, and then maybe I do get plow sow back? Oh, tough game. Maybe Reno is on the menu. Teal also played Chief Forester, so the sow part of plow sow doesn't have as much value to them. So teal should prefer to renovate, all things being equal. And red's been putting off fences, so yeah, if I reno fence, teal could fence block, purple can fence block. I mean, okay. I think that's got to be the play. We drop a chimney sweep into the action here. Gunk up the math here a little bit. This is such a tight endgame for us still, though. Yeah, it's very unclear to me how this is gonna go. My food's still not great. I have several. The main thing is it looks like purple is like very out of points, and I still have a lot of point actions. But will it be enough? Seems like I'm giving myself a chance. Yeah, like I guess purple still has a bunch of points on guilds. But like purple is basically out of points in terms of crops. Like they have a 1-point fence action at the moment. There aren't majors left. Purple is going to have a 2-point clay grab. They can't even currently take a cow because they don't have anywhere to put it. They have a 1-point action. They have several 1-point actions, though. I don't know. It's tough. Purple's still going to get to, like, low 50s. Let's power up for a big final round. Oh, boy. Thanks, HIKLJ. Just what I needed. I think we are going to lose this game to Purple here, unfortunately. But in my defense, Purple is the only one that played this game sanely. You know, they actually were like, oh, I'm going to set up Field Watchman, and then I'm going to set up Straw Thatched Roof, then I'm going to SP, and I'm going to just grow first because somehow my opponents don't understand to SP and grow, even in late growth. Like, the fact that Purple just got to grow first is absolutely ludicrous here. So, you know, like, if I ultimately lose to them, partly because of that, I think I can survive. Oh, also, Purple kind of needs So Bake in order to feed, don't they? Okay, Purple actually needs So Bake in order to feed, I think. Right? Their food's actually kind of an issue for them. Okay, Purple needing So Bake means I never get So back. So that part sucks. But I think Teal should prefer to Renovate. And I think Red has to fence if I open like this. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm picking Violence, and we will see how the Violence resolves. I'm hoping to get Plow So back. It would be incredible. But Plow is a good action for me. Sheep is a good action for me. Grain is a good action for me. Food is pretty good for me. Plow is a good action. So, like, I have a lot of good things to be doing with my remaining actions, whereas Purple has not a lot of stuff to do. I mean, Purple So Baking, I guess, is food and a grain point. Wow, Red chooses to see if anybody's going to fence block them. I guess Purple can't fence block, and so Teal's could fence block here and probably won't. Boo. I really don't like that. I really expected the fence block, but okay. I think that's basically saying you're losing, but if I think Teal has to fence block there to have a chance at beating Red. I don't think there's any other argument there in my opinion, but whatever. You're allowed to do that and just accept that you're last this way, but you're so clearly last now, right? Teal's just obviously last in every which way. But fence blocking at least gave them a chance. Yeah, I think so. I think fence blocking Red just was totally the way to potentially win here. But maybe they still don't have enough points, but, you know, whatever. Teal losing this game is not shocking because I think Teal has played the absolute most ludicrously, so. Oh, am I supposed to take Plow here? Because I'm not going to get Plow back. I don't know that I get Sheep back, though, if I Plow, right? Sheep is 2 points and 2 food. That's too good. Too good for me. I can't ignore it. Oh, also Teal should just grow, actually. Teal should grow. Red has to fence. If Red grows, then you fence block. Throw the fence block now. You can't. What are you doing, Red? What the incarnation? Oh my god. Alright. Yes, Teal throws the fence block now. Okay, well, there we go. Unless Red has a first pick field fences? No, they have a first pick milking stool. Red shows suicide. I can't. I still can't believe this game, right? Like, Red and Teal, I realize they're not rated that highly, but they're both like 200s to 300s. And both Red and Teal have done things this game that just absolutely baffle me. Just flummoxed in terms of them fighting for the growth queue and handling now, late game fence pressure. Like, what are you doing, Red? Like, Red does not have a fence out. There's no fence out for Red here. It doesn't exist. Alright, I at least get Plow back. Plow back is incredible here. Purple can't block Plow, so that's nice. Purple takes Clay. Yeah, I mean, Purple is very close, obviously. Like, I'm eating some points still at this stage. But, hey, Zach, welcome. This game is, we had a Carpenter's Parlor little stick knitter, but things have been a bit nutty. In my opinion, Red and Teal have done a lot of very dubious things. Red got themselves fence blocked because they got super greedy here in the final round. Just incredibly greedy. Red still has a Grange to play, by the way, everybody. I'm also really shocked that Grange hasn't hit the table. At least I assume Red has Grange. Did Red not keep Grange, even though they had freaking Swing Plow? I don't know what happened. Just played a game where you had a quitter round 13. You were on 60 points, and you think you hit 72. Wow, dang. Well, that sounds that sounds pretty dreamy. Here comes the Grange from Red, I assume. Assume this is Grange. Yeah. Also, you know what's super crazy about this game is Red had all this wood in like round 7, right? Like Red had a huge pile of wood and played Stable Cleaner, got their stables down, played like Red has had wood the whole game, and still somehow got themselves fence blocked. Like, it's absolutely wild. Looks like I'm getting a nice win. Maybe. It's not totally clear yet that I'm actually beating Purple. Like, Purple's running out of point actions, but there's not that many points behind me. So, I don't know. I think I'm winning this one. I certainly felt like I was winning at points during the mid game when my opponents were doing very dubious things, but in hindsight, and a little bit foresight, I mean, Purple's played a very reasonable game. Purple's not been doing anything too nuts, so I'm taking a grain here because it's a 2-point action, and then I'm just taking food with my last action. But yeah, I should be getting a nice win here. Yeah, my opponents have done a lot of dubious things. Red was incredibly slow on room parts because they chose to play a charcoal burner, play a fireplace, but then play a portmonger and a fishing boat and use that stuff, but then also still take big piles of sheep early. So essentially they just used a million actions on early food and was a mile behind growth. Teal decided to hardline Priest Pastor and also grew very late. I just accelerated growth via Little Stick Knitter in 6 and 7 and 9. But that also meant Purple, unfortunately, got very easy grow actions because Purple just SP'd Straw Thatched Roof into build into... If grow flipped in 6, actually, Purple probably wins the game because Purple got to SP build during round 5. It was ludicrous. I was like expecting people to be building rooms, but Red didn't have room parts because Red did crazy stuff. And Teal decided, no, not going to build a wood room, going to hardline this stuff. So yeah, Red's had some nice stuff. Anyhow, veg is my best food action, and food is my best action. I currently eat a pig and a sheep for free. That gets me to 7 food. I'm currently eating this veg, so I'm at 10 food. Okay, fine, I'm fed by eating 1 point, breeding 1 point. So I'm at 51, but that means a veg is a point. Do I have better than a point? I do not. Okay. And purple can take 2 wood, get a point. That's 49. They breed to 50, so I'm gonna win by like 2. Feels reasonable, feels fair, but we'll see. Yeah, absolutely crazy game. I gotta relook at Teal's rating because crazy decisions. In my opinion, 284 over. I would expect a 284 to be a little better, I guess, but also Red's rating is like a 376. That also baffles me. Like, how do you? I guess you allow yourself to get fence blocked because you knew it didn't matter. Yeah, I guess actually, Red still has second or third, and Red is nowhere near getting second. They had to get greedy, I guess. Maybe Red's decision not to just respect the fence block makes some sense. Uh-oh. Purple's playing a card. Purple playing a card is scary. That could make us lose. Woodpile. Okay, no, Woodpile is just 1 more point than I thought they had. So it's still scary, but we should have it. Yeah, I should win by a point here, but winning by 1 point is not as much as I would have liked, especially given how bad Purple's wood situation was, but Purple wound up with a big enough ceiling without a stone house and without a beer table. We really do have to look at this draft, though, because there is no reason that I got past a Carpenter's Parlor. So, like, I also partly am winning this game because I got stupidly gifted in the draft. No idea why I have a Carpenter's Parlor. But yeah, things turned out pretty good. We got just enough food. Food was always an issue the whole game here, but we got just enough food most stages to get by. Purple did wind up a bit point capped at least because they entered this final round with like 46 or 47, right? But yeah, just had very little to do. It does look like I was right to open Plow, even though I got blocked on the Plow so like I hoped. My round was still very good with Reno, Plow, Grain. Reno, Plow, Grain were all 2-point actions. Veg was a 1-point action. What else did I get this round? 2 sheep. Oh yeah, 2 sheep was 2 points and 2 food. Yeah, my round was really good actually from starting too. So it does look like SP to force purple to be last was really important. Yeah, barely winning this one. Yikes. It felt like I should have won this one even easier, but again, purple actually made pretty reasonable choices, and it's mostly teal and red just played weak games. Teal and red are pretty lucky that it wasn't even earlier growth. Like, I think if it's even earlier growth, their game plan's even more absolutely wrecked because action advantage comes in and kills them even quicker, but anyhow, yeah, that was a nice fast game at least. Oh, I gave everybody green thumbs. I don't mean to be green thumbing red. Red's reputation is such that I'm very dubious. I'm not actually gonna give them a red thumb, I guess, because I had a good enough experience with them just now, but ugh. Yeah, we had huge action advantage this game, which is atypical. Usually I don't do this. Also, I did earn by far the most wood, but again, I knew I needed a ton of wood if I was going to build stables and fences and a big house and turn rest plow. So it is fortunate also that our opponents just didn't take wood as aggressively. They did take a lot of clay, which I knew. But yeah, then we also just got a ton of stone. We get into well randomly in the mid game was also kind of wild. That was also pretty fortunate. Um, but yeah. Yeah, that was a tight game. Tight game. Using Stockman just for food to get through stage 3 was kind of gross, but hey, if that's what it had to be this game, so be it. At least I got gifted those big wood piles and stuff because my opponents were doing crazy things. Which, by the way, is another good way to lose a game of Agricola. Like, when you're so locked into your path to grow late that you can't even contest the big resource piles on the board, that's how you know you're absolutely going to lose a game of Agricola. I mean, that's part of why, like, they lost so bad here, is because, like, in round 6, they had to just renovate and play Priest and get playing Pastor because that was their game plan. And so, yes, while they're getting big resource piles, what was happening people were just growing easily and other people were getting 6 wood and 6 wood and like 3 stone. Like, you can't win the game by playing priest and pastor and handing all the board value to the other players. You have to like contest the board value, make sure the board is kind of bleh, and then you can win by having better efficiency by playing priest and pastor and falling into your spot on the growth queue. But when you just gift other people spots in the growth queue because you just refuse to build a wood room, problems ensue. But also problems ensue when you pass Carpenter's Parlor. So why did we pass Carpenter's Parlor? We had Field Watchman first pick. That made sense, right? And we didn't want to pick the Swing Plow. Oh wow, we have a Loom. Okay, well that kind of explains things. We picked Field Watchman Loom. Okay, you know what? I'm actually willing to allow that. What I'm not willing to allow is how did we wind up with no wood and no fences and no sheep until never? Like, what happened with the game plan though? How did we pass Stockyard? Wait, like what? How did we not take a 5th pick Stockyard if we first picked a Loom? Like, I get it. You're Field Watchman, you're 4th seat. You don't know that you're gonna get Carpenter's Parlor working this game. You're like, fine. Loom is real dumb good also. I will take a Loom. I can live. I can beat a Carpenter's Parlor. Maybe. But the Loom's gotta be part of the play then, right? Can't just let the loom die in the hand. I totally understand not taking swing plow here. I would probably still take Carpenter's Parlor, but like, fine. If we take the loom, I understand. But why did we not pick Stockyard on the wheel? Also, how did we not pick range? How did we not pick range? Because we took freaking blueprints of all thing? Taking blueprints here is dumb. I mean, they did kind of use blueprints to get themselves the joinery and the pottery, and that kind of mattered to them, so I guess kudos. But Grange with Field Watchman, like, it's pretty easy. You have 6 fields, you have a loom, you already want a fence. Grange is so good on this, like, 3-person game plan you're angling for here. Also, there was Whiskey Distiller with stuff, which was kind of cool, but... German Heathkeeper, that's a way to get extra sheep. I mean, I don't know that I play it, but maybe, but we have a loom. How did we not fence? I don't understand. This one's crazy. Crazy. Straw Thatched Roof, 4th. Incredible, obviously. Straw Thatched Roof is a lot of why purple almost beat us. Oh, wow. Also had a Merchant. Merchant is kind of cool with Blueprint. I don't know that I'd actually take it or use it, but... I would consider Party Organizer here, too. Maybe. Although, no, you don't need food. Never mind. No. I don't know that I take Merchant, though, because Merchant's just so bleh, but... Alright. This is where you take Stockyard. No, you take Woodpile. Okay, yeah, see, that's nutty. Woodpile here is also ludicrous. Like, you have a loom, and you just got offered a Stockyard. Like, what are you doing? How are you taking Woodpile? You gotta take Stockyard here. You have... You can actually contest animals and do animal things much sooner and easier, and you kept a loom. Did have Homebrewer. I was curious if they wanted with Homebrewer, but just decided they never had time to play it or use it. But wonder if they were supposed to, yeah, sneak in Homebrewer stuff in here too. But oh well. Not taking wool blankets is also, I think, pretty wrong. I mean, perennial rye, I guess, is cute because you're like, ooh, I'm a field watchman and I'll breed sheep with perennial rye, but like, not really. Perennial rye is so expensive for what it does. I think I'd take wool blankets here and be super happy. Like, I mean, I guess the dream is that I still somehow run out of stone, but wool blankets is really nice backup here. I have a loom, so I already want to get a bunch of sheep, and now this is like, you don't have to worry that much about renovating to stone. Renovating to stone's quite a few actions usually, and wool blankets is not. And then you get to SP late, which is nice. I don't know. I would have drafted a fairly different hand, and I think also would have been doing very well. But I do think I play Purple's hand roughly about how Purple did. Like, given that I don't have a way to hold sheep, maybe I don't push out quite as many rooms as early as they did. I don't know for sure. I probably would have been a little more aggressive about taking wood earlier and trying to get loom to happen. But then does that actually win? I don't know. Maybe, though. Regardless, Purple winds up with a pretty strong opening of just setting up the grain fields, SPing the straw thatched roof, building the room, getting in the growth queue, and seeing what happens. So, did they do Homebrewer? They did not. You think it's actually quite strong with Field Watchman? I agree. They decided not to do any Homebrewer stuff, but I agree they probably should have. But overall, I like their game quite a bit, though. Like, the basics, at least, again, they understood the basics. Like, get your fields, get your grain to the ground, get SP'd with straw thatched roof, build a room, grow, get the ovens, bake with the ovens, have feeding be easy. They did all that basic stuff right. They played some of the other stuff after that differently than I would have, but they had a strong game, obviously. It got 50, so. But they also got handed some stuff, so. Like 4 points and 6 early food that allows them not to rush oven and get room parts and grow in stage 2. Yeah, I agree. I think I agree with you that I think Homebrewer is totally fine in Field Watchman games. Using a bit of early food advantage and then, yeah, using a bit of late extra points is really nice. But they did not, so I agree. I think that's one error they made. But I also
the bigger error to me is taking woodpile over stockyard when we have a loom, and just letting the loom completely die also seems crazy to me. Oh, and taking blueprint over Grange is also crazy to me. This should just be a Grange, but hey, whatever. I'm just slightly curious what happens elsewhere in the draft, so let's peek real quick. First picked Wood Collector is very reasonable. First picking Canoe is less reasonable. But I like picking Wood Collector. But yeah, I obviously have feelings about Canoe, and it does not involve picking Canoe. It also does not involve second picking Priest and hardlining Priest, but the Ock Pack is weak here. I don't hate Acorn's Basket, but third picking Cattle Buyer is weird. Third picking Potter's Market is bleh. Okay, yeah, I don't need to watch this draft anymore, but the draft's also very dubious. And that led to a dubious game, so whatever. Okay, anyhow, thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been good. It was a fun little morning. Glad to get a game in quick. I'm going to head off and do other stuff, but I'll see people around later in the week. Who knows? I'm not sure, but it was good to get a little game in here this morning. Yeah, I'll see people around. Bye, everybody. Later.